Hey guys, how you doing? Well, back once again with another video, and today we're going to be in the review of MEZCO 5 Points Batman 89, the Joker figure review. So this is on MEZCO, their 5 Points minifigure series, and this is from Batman 89, the Joker. I just recently done, or just a little while ago, done the Batman review, and now this is Joker review. So we've got obviously similar to the Batman figure, Batman 89 retro style, obviously from back in the day, and then they've repainted and redesigned. Batman there, Batman logo, and then the Joker, and then a nice image of Joker there, obviously on the retro card. Then we've got that's the full set there with the Joker there and his goon and Batman, and then there's all that there. So there, here we go. Here's the figure. And it's really, really nice. I do have the original one this time, not unlike the Batman. I have the original Joker, and this is basically what's they've done and sort of repainted it and redesigned it. You can see the difference in them. Obviously, the newer one is much better quality, and yeah, now you see the difference in quality. But back in the day, he was happy when he was a kid. He was happy to have this figure. He wasn't fussy about the quality and that. But back in the day, yeah, he was just happy to have a figure, but not now. Like it's quality, the difference, redone. But yeah, it's just been basically repainted, redesigned, and it's smaller scale now. Not sure how many inches smaller it is, but it's quite a few. I'm not sure how many of these 5 inch, maybe 5.5 inch scale. I'm not sure because these are 3.5. But yeah, you can see the big difference there. But the grin has been worked on. It's closed and sort of better. And yeah, purple is much better on the suit this time. And the flower on the shirt has been redone. It looks way better on the newer one. Shirt's been tucked in on there. Yeah, and it's just been basically repainted, just exactly like it is in the movie. But yeah, but the retro one is still cool. But yeah, let's look at the head sculpt. Obviously, Joker played by the legend Jack Nicholson. It's not focusing. Right, now it's focusing. And yeah, you see the big grin there. Again, with this scale, they're not going to be 100% accurate. They're not going to be quality of NECA, but I mean, it's not bad. They're not too bad. The Batman is quite good, and the Joker is quite nice. I do like these, but yeah, it's obviously see it's painted white, obviously, like it is in the movie. And that big grin, nicely painted there, nice detail. Side view. You can't really get this good side view on this because it's got the hat, and the hat doesn't come off on this, but you get another head sculpt with no hat on. But on this, this head sculpt, the hat seems to be just been glued on or whatever it is. But yeah, it looks like a pretty nice head sculpt with a purple hat, and obviously it's been repainted and looks like a much more better purple than it is like in the movie. There's a nice bit of detail with a black ribbon around the top of the hat. Nice, and then we've got the orange shirt on the inside with a green tie, and again that's been repainted from like it was in the original one, but just obviously painted like it is proper colours from the movie. So we've got the orange tie. Sorry, we've got the orange shirt, green tie, and then the green waistcoat, is it? Over that. And yeah, looks nicely painted and nice detail. And then we've got the buttons there. And then we've got on the purple shirt jacket, which again has been nicely painted there. We've got the flower there, which really nice detail on that, I must say. That looks pretty nice. Obviously, that's way better painted than the original. Yeah, nice detail on that. Done a good job of that. They've certainly done a good job of repainting them, because how it was with the old ones, where obviously back then it was all right, but now you can see the colours and that are off, and now they've done a really good job of painting them, to redo them and make them proper look like the movie colours. And the shirt is, yeah, a nice, really good shade of purple, like it is kind of in the movie, a dark sort of purple. And then you've got the buttons on the shirt jacket. That looks really nice with the detail. The sleeves, pretty nice. Yeah, looks pretty nice. There's the back. Obviously, it's long, that comes right down to part of his leg. So that looks pretty nice. There's the rest of the long shirt jacket there. Yeah, looks pretty nice. And we've got purple gloves, shade lighter. They're sort of lighter purple than they are to the sort of darker shade. I think that is how they're in the movie. It's got to be, because they've seemed to have painted it like it is in the movie. And then we've got the orange bits coming through. You could just see from obviously the inside shirt coming through there. That looks pretty nice. And then we've got obviously the purple, dark purple trousers, obviously that match the shirt jacket like it is in the movie, which is awesome, because obviously it's not that lightly coloured purple. That's not obviously accurate. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. Again, apologise for the out of focus, but yeah, trousers look pretty nice to me. Yeah, and then we've got purple boots, obviously matching the rest of the outfit. Just going with the purple again, exactly like it is in the movie. And then that on there, yeah, that looks pretty nice. Nicely painted, very, very nice detail. Yeah, looks pretty nice to me. The articulation is pretty much the same as the Batman figure, as we said before. It's just keeping it like how it was in the retro style, where it's just literally the legs and arms just go forward. So pretty much just the same. I think the head goes side to side, unlike the Batman, it doesn't. That goes side to side. The arms go up and down. There's no joints in the elbow. Nothing too bizarre going on there. Legs go up and down, as I said, just similar to how it was, with the old retro ones. They'd literally, the arms just went up and down, legs went up and down, and there was no joints on the elbows or hands, so they've kept that kind of like that. So pretty much a lot of stuff is quite the same. It's just literally repainted and redesigned and made smaller. I think it's mainly really the only difference. They've tried to keep the packaging, they've tried to keep the articulation. So yeah, I think they've done quite a good job on these figures. The accessories for Joker, you get just the cane and the microphone. I did feel they should have had maybe some cards, because obviously Joker has cards in the movie, and a gun. He does. There's a lot of scenes in Batman 89 where Joker has a gun, where he's shooting people and stuff. So I was kind of thought there would have been a gun. There's also some other thing that he has, like a laugh. It's a pair of teeth that laugh. So maybe they could have. Maybe actually, I would have preferred instead of the microphone, because the microphone's not really used until sort of like literally one scene at the end of the movie. So I kind of feel they should have maybe had the gun instead. I think would have been better than the cane. Would have been better. But still pretty nice for what it is. So you get the microphone that's orange, cane that's black. I never say that these are accessories, extra hands and extra heads. But you always get them with certain figures to swap over and get the figures into different poses. So uh, the arm is a bent arm, so you can swap it over and have him holding the microphone and get him into different positions, so you can swap that out. And then the head sculpt, the other head sculpt you get with it, is one where he has no hat on, and there you can see the hair in a better view there, because you couldn't see it with a hat on. So you can see it there, and it's pretty nice. Yeah, it's certainly way better than the original. They've redone it, kind of like how Jack Nicholson has it in the movie. That style. I'm not sure what style that is, but it is kind of like that style, pretty much. The green hair. Yeah, it's really nicely painted, really nice detail with that expression of that grin on the face. There, and again there. Yeah, it's a nice shade of green. I think that's the green that colour that is in the movie. Pretty nice. They've really painted it nice with the colours, movie like. And yeah, that's a really, really good head sculpt. I think I'm going to have it on display with the hat because I think he looks better. I did have the old original on display for a very long time. I'm going to actually swap that out now, so that will be going on display instead of the old one. And yeah, I'm going to have him on display with the hat because I think that looks how Joker looks at his best. But yeah, you do get that, so you can swap that out, and then obviously the hand. Yeah, so as I said, I would have liked to the gun because Joker has. There's a lot of scenes where Joker has a gun, but you know, still pretty nice. We'll just swap that over to see. It's fairly actually simple to swap them out. I thought it was going to be sort of like hard because some of the figures, especially the NECA ones, are very difficult to swap the heads over and arms. And sometimes you end up hurting your fingers trying to swap the heads over. And sometimes, yeah, it's just a painstaking. This doesn't seem to be as hard. I've managed to swap the head over quite easily without hurting my finger, unlike NECA. Thanks, NECA. Yeah, that seems to have gone in. And again, I've swapped the arm over, and that seems to have been okay without hurting my finger. So yeah, they seem to have swapped over pretty easily. So you can get him holding the microphone. This wouldn't be like this, but you kind of get, you know, if you were going to have him either with that head sculpt with a hat on or without, it certainly I think it looks better with the hat personally. But you know, there is the option of having it the head sculpt without the hat, so it looks like with that, and there's him with the other arm that's swapped out, and then him holding the microphone. It's literally like one scene at the end of the movie. So yeah, I was expecting a gun. Bit of a strange choice. I don't know. I suppose I could give him a little minigun. Maybe I could actually do that. Actually, give him like a little minigun. I think I got one from like a smaller scale figure. Like give him. But yeah, it's a really nice figure. I do like Batman and I do like Joker. I'm just really glad to actually finally get these because I've been waiting since last year and they've sort of delayed. And I thought, to be honest, when I got paid recently, I thought it's going to be the same story as before. Probably not going to be available. Probably going to end up buying something else. And then yeah, they just finally got released. And yeah, pretty happy to finally get these, and they're really nice. Happy that you know they're going to look really cool in the display, and yeah, I think they're really nice little figures. And I hope if anyone, I would definitely recommend anyone getting them. As I said, they've got them on eBay now, so if you want to grab them, £28.50 is one that you want to price look at if you're going to get them. But if you want to wait around, maybe I'm sure the price will drop down if it's too high a price for you. Maybe do some sort of. They're doing that also. They're doing some of these package deals where you can sort of getting up 2 figures for like 35 and stuff somewhere. So look out for these special deals because they're really ones, and they don't last long. So when you see a deal for like 2 figures for like 30 or 40 quid, definitely take the deal. I've managed to do a few deals. We're getting some figures for like two figures for the price of one, or like getting a £5 or £10 discount. So what? But go for the discount once you see it, because it will go, and then you've got to pay like more money. So if it's like certain percentage off, go for it and get the percentage off. So guys, that's going to be it for this review. Hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more vids. I'll see you guys next year. Take care, bye for now. See you soon. Thanks for watching.